Hello, everyone. This is Tim, and I'm just about ready to go into see my psychiatrist today. I figured I'd bring my laptop, and I knew I'd be a little bit early, so maybe I could get a quick video in. So this is like my depression vlog series, where I'm going to try to just go through and sort of, I guess, document what's going on with me and the process and my thoughts and feelings and all that happy horseshit. Oh man. All right, so. I've been trying different medications. They keep trying different ones. Uh, as my last vlog talked about, there's been lots of side effects, and it seems just for me that all these medications have side effects that I'm really not willing to deal with, at least not in the doses that I've been tried on. So we'll see how that goes. Out of all the medications I've tried what Zoloft, Duloxetine, I think it was. That's the last one. Um, Wellbutrin. I think it was Vibrid. I was gonna get on, and then they decided that the dose was too high. The FDA didn't recommend that dose, so I stopped seeing the psychiatrist after that. She's the one I talked about in the last video. But I've been seeing this. I believe her correct title is nurse practitioner, but she can prescribe medications. She's a better fit for me. She likes to listen, and she asks questions. She doesn't really cut me off. It doesn't feel like I'm on an assembly line. Um, I'm in there, and it seems like she does what she has to do. We talk, gives me a script, and she's willing to answer any questions. So that's been going well as far as she's concerned. It's just the medications. I haven't found one that works for me. And with all the talking I've done online, a lot of people have said it's more of an art than a science to try to figure out, what medications work for you. So we'll see what we get on next. I think it was Duloxetine that I was on. I guess it was sort of similar to Wellbutrin, and I told the doctor that the best I've felt was when I was on that medication since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Like that's the best I think I've felt in that entire stretch of time. It's just I had super strong panic attacks, and my anxiety was really high. But we'll see. Maybe I'll try to get back on that at a lesser dose if the rest of these medications don't work. And there are a lot out there, so I'm trying to tell myself not to be too pessimistic. That's just the depression talking. But I don't know. Like today, it's interesting being on these medications because you're on the medication and then you have to wean yourself off. So it's almost like an experiment to see what depression does to me. And I don't think I realized how lethargic I was because of the depression. I always blame that on my sleep apnea, which is also, makes somebody tired all the time. I blamed it on being a parent and waking up through the night. Cats and my wife, kicking me in bed, sharing a bed with somebody, you wake up a lot. So I always blamed it on those things, but it seems that I'm really lethargic. It's hard for me to motivate myself to do like basic adult tasks and cleaning and things like that. It feels like I'm dragging concrete blocks around with me all the time. So if nothing else, being on these medications has enlightened me as far as that goes, that my depression is a lot of the cause for the way that I feel. So like right now, I'm not on anything, and I felt awful all morning. I've forced myself to do the things I had to do, but there are things that I should have done that I didn't. Like there's a big pile of dishes in the sink that I could have done. I just couldn't really motivate myself to do it, even by playing music, which tends to be my like non-medication way of motivating myself, getting myself moving. I just play some really crazy metal with a really good strong drum beat, and it seems to just get me moving sometimes, but it doesn't always work. Today it didn't work. So try not to be too pessimistic. I'm trying to go through the process and trying different medications, seeing how they work, and hopefully I find one that makes me feel good without having side effects at all, which would be nice, or side effects that I don't mind dealing with. Like I said, right now, if I had to pick one medication to be on, it'd probably be Wellbutrin just because of the way it made me feel. I felt normal, I guess. And being abnormal for as long as I have been, it felt strange. But yeah, don't want to ramble too long. I'm just going to try to go in there today, be positive, be honest, and just want to find a medication that doesn't have like these, doesn't increase my anxiety, which I'm also finding out is pretty high. I didn't think it was that high. I always thought of other people as worriers, but there's lots of telltale signs. Like I bite my fingernails all the time. There's times when I can't really sit down. I'm like too amped up. I worry about my kids a lot. And I think being a parent has made my anxiety higher. So yeah, still a lot to work on. I could I could lose some weight. I hate this jowl thing. It drives me fucking crazy when I see myself on video. But I need to get out more, and yeah. I guess one final note that I've realized about myself is that when I'm on antidepressants, my creativity and ability to improvise seems to be hampered somewhat. I'm trying to write my second RPG adventure. It's called Suffering of the Moth Queen. It's it's sort of dark and grim and dealing with some like abuse topics, things like that. So it's not. I guess it's not like not like an easy topic to include in an RPG adventure, but I want to sort of do that. I like to challenge myself, and I found that when I'm off of my antidepressants, it's easier to write. The ideas just flow. Not every day, but yesterday, man, my brain was on fire with ideas and energy. Almost to an obsessive level where I was able to just really get a lot done on it. I hammered out a basic document, like a Word document with, stuff was in order, and I had it laid out. Like, here's where the art goes, here's where this goes, and I got a lot done. And for the last like month or so, I've had like no interest or no energy to do that. So, it's tough, man. I guess that there is some sort of correlation there between the tortured artist and his art and creativity and antidepressants. While they help, they sort of interfere with that. So, all right, the appointment went well. I got off of duloxetine, I think that's it, and they're gonna put me on Prozac at a very, very low dose to start for about a month. So we'll see how that goes. I've heard the name of that medication before. So yeah, I'll try to update you guys whenever I find out how that affects me. I'm sure she's gonna up it at some point, probably next month. But yeah, wish me luck, and I'll talk to all you later.